Hi guys, this is gonna be a short comparison between these two keyboards to give you guys a better idea of the differences and what makes them good, what makes them bad. It's always easier to have more than one keyboard to notice these things, so you'll know what makes these two keyboards so different and yet so good in their own rights. We'll start off with the HyperX Alloy FPS Pro, and here's the HP Gaming Pavilion 500. Actually, it's HP Pavilion Gaming Keyboard 500. Yeah, so this is it. They roughly go about the same price. They go about $80. These keyboards. Even though you will see this one to be a bit bigger, they did cut corners and the build quality. Well, the material. I don't want to say build quality. I like to say material because the thing is, HP, they're known for building stuff that lasts. Even though they use plastic in a lot of those components, it's still they make sure to build it sturdy enough that it will last for a good, for a good years, for a few good years. And I own a lot of HP products, printers, laptops, and now keyboard. I have no problem with their products. They're always selling at the right price for what you get, and they will last. They will last you for sure. But of course, with HyperX, it is always a brand that you know that they use solid materials, solid metal. Feels like for me at least it's a metal frame. Here it's solid plastic. Again, when it comes to the build material, the keycaps feel a lot better on the HyperX. HyperX Alloy FPS Pro, and on the keyboard on this HP Pavilion Gaming Keyboard 500 feels quite inferior, but it feels like you'll be leaving less noticeable grease mark because honestly it looks like it's always greasy or something. Like light, when it reflects on this, it just reflects a lot of light, so you could either think like it's very reflective or really greasy, because of the way this plastic looks through the light when light shines on it. The other difference is this one is only red backlit, and this one is only, well, this one's not only, they call it RGB, but to be more precise, it could change between 4 colors. I'll be turning off the light soon enough, so you'll be able to see the difference, but you will know right off the bat that this one, even with lights on, is a lot brighter than this one. There's a particular reason that I believe that's the case, and I'll be showing it right now, is that this keyboard, and this one right here, sorry, I should just pull the light. I was trying to go like sideways. That's a mistake. Go like this, it'll come off. You see that the light shines through a transparent plastic, while this one, the LED, is outside of the frame. There's nothing that's obstructing it, so the light actually goes through this keycap quite easily. So this one is the HyperX, and this one is the HP. So I'll bring it a bit closer, and yeah, this one feels a lot more sturdier than this one. Feels like they actually didn't cut any corner on making the keycaps. They made it quite good. Oh, before I put it on, this one is real Cherry MX red key mechanical key switches, and this one is not made by Cherry. It's another brand. I'm having a hard time actually reading it. If I'm able to get the information, I'll just comment below who's making these keystrokes, but they feel almost identical for me. But this one is a lot more quieter. So you can see right off the bat, without the keycaps, that's how loud they are. And now with the keycaps, so if you're gaming at night, this could be a problem for whoever's sleeping in the room near you, or if someone's actually sleeping in the same room as you. This can be an issue, obviously, at night. This is not something you would want to game with at night if you think you'll be disturbing anyone. But if not, then there's no issue. Then that shouldn't be any concern for you. So the color switches, like I said, on this keyboard. And now, like I said, I'll be doing with one with lights on and lights off quite shortly in a few seconds. So there's green, purple, red, white, off. This one's only red, so nothing you can do about that. Now lights off, 3, 2, 1, lights off. So you can see that this looks a lot brighter when the lights are off, but when the lights are on, not so much. The lights do leak out from the sides because you can see from here, you can see the plastic that the light shines through the transparent plastic. So it does leak out from the side. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing, because if not, how much light would you get from these keycaps? You know, not that much. You know, not that much. But like this is no problem. I'm able to see. I'm able to read each of these letters, no problem, no issue at all. So let's try to switch between colors once more, and I'll do a close-up for you guys too. Right, let me take a bit more time between each color so you guys could take a look. That's red. That's white. And don't forget, always hold FN and then touch it. So now it's off, and that's that. So now, like I said, I'll do a close-up of it. My bad. So the advantage on this keyboard obviously is that it switches between a lot of colors. Well, 4 is much more than just one, so I consider that to be a lot. Because there's a lot of keyboards out there, they just come with one color, and I feel like that's a big disappointing thing. Because the thing is, some people, and I'm one of them, it's not always fun to just stick with one color. I have no issue because I feel like it's quite right with HyperX, you know, black keyboard, red backlit. It matches with their brand, so that's good. But there's some other brands, they do the same thing. They just go with red, and it has nothing to do with their brand. They think, oh, it's for gamers, give them red. I feel like white is an excellent color. Let's say for people, they don't want to have a keyboard that looks like A through Z, like a gaming keyboard. White, I feel like it's a bit more professional. But who cares for professionalism when you're gaming? Sorry, I touched the mic thing. I paused the mic by accident. Now we're back. So yeah, that's one advantage that HP got, that it could switch between multiple colors, so it could suit many needs out there for people that likes them more than just one color or a specific color. It could be white for some people. It could be green. It could be purple. It could be red. And back to white. Oh yeah, something worth noting. Whenever you're gonna be, let's say if I left it for purple, and let's put, you know, I showed you guys already side to side what it looks like. I mean, you know, from top to side. So I'm gonna turn back the light on. Like I said, this is a lot more brighter. Let me bring this one a bit closer. So it's for comparison, a lot brighter, a lot nicer. It's not too bright. It's not something that's gonna annoy you. It's the right level of brightness. And this is low profile. I'll turn on the light. 3, 2, 1, lights on. So the frame here, it's thin. It is. For me, this is a low profile frame. I love it. It's excellent. With HP, it's about twice the thickness, I say. That's what I think. That's what I see. That's what I notice. Yeah, so let's say right now it's purple, right? It's purple. But when I unplug the cable, and then I put it back on, you saw it goes back to green. You see, for like a second it's white. Let me do it again. It's white, then it's green. So look, I'm gonna do that. You see, it's like for a second it's like white, then it goes to green, and it stays green. You will have to always change between colors if you want to, I don't know, disconnect your keyboard all the time for some reason, or moving your gaming setup from one place to another in your house. That's not an inconvenience. Come on, it takes you a second. You do it, and that's it. The cable is not detachable with HP, but it is thick rubber. You know, it's thick plastic. It's good. With HyperX, it's braided cable, and it's black and red. Again, just like their keyboard, black and red, and their cable is braided, black and red. It's quite nice. The other difference is their end of their cable. This is HyperX cable at the end. They're both long. There's no need in showing the length because, you know, I will have to raise my camera so up for you guys to see the length. But you guys can check their specs. You'll see the cable for sure around there. The length, it's quite long. You won't have an issue. So you see, this thing reminds me like the, I don't know, old gaming mouse or how we say a PS2 remote. It's kind of odd. It's kind of odd, but it's not an issue. You know, what can this cause, you know? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe for some people that likes to do some cable management, this could be some form of interference or something to take note of. But honestly, I doubt that this is going to be an inconvenience for anybody out there. And this is HyperX. That's their end. And let me detach the cable from HyperX. You see, whenever you connect it, goes back to red. This is like the PS3 remote, you know. So it's you might be able to find some cables like these if you end up, I don't know, throwing water on it or something. I don't know. If you end up being savage on the cable, I don't know what you can possibly do to break this cable accidentally. I mean, you know. So, but user replaceable. That's nice. You might be able to find some, you know, on the internet to replace, or maybe you want a different kind of color or something. You'll be able to find something for sure. But this is part of the build. You cannot detach it. So yeah, they both have legs. They both raise up. They both have rubber feet. Yeah. So the points are: this one has RGB. 4 colors to be precise, numerical keypad. HP is a highly known brand. It's a, you know, they have solid reputation. Well, at least I think that way because I own multiple printers I own multiple printers from HP. Multiple, they all work. They have features that you can use that it could self-repair, and you could start printing it once again. I love their printers. They're quite cheap. Well, they're quite affordable. You know, they're quite affordable at most times of the year. And they both go about $80. So if you need something from them, let's say either switching between multiple colors or that you need this numpad, this numerical pad, you got it. But there's one thing that both of these keyboards don't have. It's USB port. I don't know if you plan on charging your phone. I mean, honestly, just use a fast charger or something, adapter, whatever that came with your phone. I don't know why would someone charge their phone through this. It would be hell slow, you know. It's gonna be super slow charging through those ports if they had one, because a lot of phones are fast charger compatible. So why would you do that? And plus it saves money maybe from the consumer end. So I wouldn't want that. If it adds more cost, I wouldn't want that for sure. What HyperX, their advantages are, you know, they have higher brightness level, detachable cable, so user replaceable hopefully. Slim, low profile, you know. Both of their legs are not raised. They're both flat right now. So just to give you an idea, like this is pretty high up compared to this one. It's noticeable. It's noticeable. Nothing. It's not an inconvenience for me, but it's noticeable. Sturdy and silent. Sturdy construction, silent keycaps, presses, and it's real Cherry MX. But honestly, on a gaming perspective, what I notice is that this requires a little bit more force to be applied for the keycap, for the key to go completely at the end. This one feels like almost nothing. I could joke around, but this one, yeah, you gotta put a bit more pressure. It's not a big deal. But if you're a competitive gamer, you like that last second move you gotta do, and it's a total game changer or something. Yeah, this is something you might want to go for. But don't forget, there's some advantages on both of these keyboards. And now I'm going to go with the disadvantages. Disadvantage with the HP is like cheaper build construction. It's not kind of, for me, it's not like a bad thing they did. It's always good to cut off corners in the right places to give the consumer an affordable keyboard. But again, they go both about $80, and HyperX was able to do it. A solid build construction. I don't know why HP couldn't. At least on the keystrokes, on the keycaps, they should have came up with better keycaps than this. It's thick. Again, I don't know why it's thick. If a HyperX was able to do it, I honestly, there's a lot of things I don't understand. They made it thick. They used cheaper build cheaper materials than what HyperX is using. But again, it's not gonna stop me from gaming. It's not gonna stop me from using it. And it's louder than HyperX, Alloy FPS Pro. And now the disadvantages with HyperX is only red backlit. I would have liked to see white backlit as an option. So like that, if I would like to switch between colors, it could be. I never had any visual discomfort when I used the red, but maybe down the line I would have liked to switch between the color. Instead of planning on getting a whole new keyboard that offers all these options down the line, I would have liked this to have these two colors. I don't plan on replacing this keyboard. These two keyboards, they serve two different purposes. This keyboard is for my first custom PC build that I have done. I might post a video about it down the line in this channel. And this one, I'm planning to use it for my second build. Or maybe I'll switch around. Maybe this one I will stop using for my first build. I'll use it for my second. And this one, I might use it for my first. There's a reason why that I'm still deciding on it. I'll clarify when the second build is done. But again, both of these keyboards are great. I did buy them with my own money, so there's a reason why I like them. They both offer cool features. Honestly, when I bought it, I thought it was only green color. I didn't pay attention to the more in the description where it said only it's RGB, because to be honest, in the pictures it only shows it as green. So I was like, okay, it's green. I don't have any issues. So seeing it that it has an RGB feature for a more precise switch between four colors, it's awesome. And for the price that I got it on sale, I got it for about 60 bucks, this one, and this one about 80 bucks. And I don't regret the amount of money I paid for each of these keyboards. But again, there's some pros and cons, and HyperX has a lot more pros in my eyes than HP. But again, I would not return this for 60 bucks. I wouldn't return it. I love this keyboard. And yeah. And I know that HP, they have a thing that you could register your products on their website so you could keep track of your warranty. I might be mistaken, but there's a lot of products that you can do that with. A lot of brands, they do that now. HP, I'm pretty sure, is one of them. So if you buy this product, you might want to register, make an account, and follow up with your warranty if you need assistance. So thank you for watching this video. I highly appreciate it if you stick till the end. So again, this is the HP Pavilion Gaming 500. This is the HyperX Alloy FPS Pro. Both of them, they're great keyboards for their own rights, for their own prices. Anything is good for the right price, obviously, right? So subscribe to my channel if you hope to see more videos. I will be posting a lot more videos soon enough about plenty of tech things that I recently bought, NVMEs, hard drives, gaming headsets. Soon enough, more custom PC build videos, hopefully. There's gonna be so many more things that I'll be reviewing, things that I own, things that I'm planning to buy, things that I have figured out on my own, and that it could help you and give you some nice assistance. And I have no problem answering your comments. I'm more than happy to help all of you that needs any guidance, guidance like between products or suggestions or whatever it might be. I'll do my best. So subscribe, leave a like, share this video to your friends that have the same concerns of what gaming keyboards is the right kind of keyboard to buy right now in 2018, 2019. And again, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.